Alright, so a lot of stuff has changed since the last time we posted this up. Main one being that I went through and got to a new solar system. I went to a new planet, and on this first planet, I went through and added 12 new slots to my inventory. And I did that in like an hour. Like, not exaggerating, on this planet, about an hour, it took me to actually upgrade all my slots. So, what we're going to spend some time doing is, I started trying to just mess around and try to get to, figure out how to do antimatter. I think I'm just going to jump around a little bit more. But in the process, we started looking at all these places, and realized that this turned out to be a lot more lucrative on this planet than I thought it was going to be. There's not a lot of animals. Actually, I don't think there's any plants or animals. But there is a ton, I mean a ton of outposts. Like an unrealistic amount. Like they're just everywhere. And there's some emerald on here, so we've been mining emerald and looking for basically just looking around, and what I've been finding most of the time has been, it's not going to tell me anything? What is? Alright. Is that, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh. We can get some more of these drop ships and slots and stuff, and just kind of work on that for a little bit. My ultimate goal, is still trying to figure out where let's go do this. Oh, that's what that. See, there's another dropship right there. But the problem is I can't remember what dropships I've done already or not. So we will run over to that dropship over there on the right afterwards. There is some iridium on this planet, and it's a lot more easier to find. It's a lot easier to find than in other planets. So we've been spending most of our time getting your emerald and iridium, and that's about it. So. I've even talked to some people who's refunded No Man's Sky, who's don't like No Man's Sky, and for the most part, I really, I think it's a fun game. I think it's very simple and laid back, and maybe that's what I like. And it's very mundane, but sometimes after using your brain a lot, like for work and school and all this other stuff, it's nice to just come back and have very simple goals, a very basic concept, and then just continue to work on it. So that's why I enjoy it. Now, I think the way that my Twitch is going to work is I'm going to quit live streaming this. I think it's going to be primarily YouTube, and we'll live stream other random games. Let me jump across here. Or I could do just some random games that I get to test them out, see if I like them, see if they're worth playing for like an hour or two on stream, try them out. But I've been kind of surprised at the amount of emerald that's on the last 3 planets that I've been on, because there's like an unbelievable amount, and it's easy to get 1,000 emerald really quick. I'm gonna go sell them for 500,000 or 300,000 depending on where you're at units. And I still haven't found somewhere that besides buying antimatter for making warp cells. I finally figured out how to make the electron vapor, and I've got the technology to do. What could I make? What was there something new? Oh, the warp cells. I can make those. I can get electron vapor. I have all these blueprints, but I still don't have the blueprint for antimatter, and that's what's going to take forever to get working, I think. And the bad thing is I don't really know where to go to get it done. And so we'll be looking for antimatter. And obviously need Atlas stone, but I have to do a couple more jumps apparently before I can go to an Atlas station and get the Atlas pass. Even though I'm on the path of the Atlas, at least I know which way I need to go. And yeah, it has a goal of getting to the center of the universe. I don't know if that's ever going to be my goal. I really don't know what my goal. My short-term goal is to do 3 things, and it's to get antimatter blueprints, get an Atlas pass on the Atlas station, and find the planet that you always see in the commercials. This beautiful, huge animals, lots of water, lots of plants, those kind of planets. Because all I've found so far, except for even with the exception with the last planet, which had a little bit of animals, lots of animals, this thing has got squat on it, and it's just rocks. Now it does have I've had a ton of gold and a ton of emerald to go through and get, which is hindsight's been pretty beneficial money-wise, but still only got about 3 million. I really don't know what all. The problem is this game is like I can't pass this stuff up. Like I go through and I see gold and I see emerald and I'm like, I gotta mine it. I gotta mine it. And ultimately I don't need it that bad. And I'm sure there's a lot faster ways and better ways to get a lot of money. I just haven't explored them yet. One thing that I've tried to do is try to get my multi-tool works upgraded more. But again, this game, for however you love it or hate it, it is very simple, very one-dimensional. I'm sure when people, and I've seen a lot of students who refunded it and got rid of it. Some of the attention that once patches come out and once Hello Games kind of goes back and adds a lot of other features such as building and other vehicles and more multiplayer and easier combat, all that stuff, that they're going to come back to it, but they're just not happy paying $60 for a game that they're not going to put any time into. Which I don't blame them. I mean, if you don't like the game, you shouldn't really pay for it. And I didn't even know that you could refund games. Like they're like, yeah, I refunded No Man's Sky. I'm like, what do you mean you refunded No Man's Sky? I was like, yeah, I got my refund for it. Like, how would you get your refund for it? And then right now, like, yeah, just ask for it. So many hours underneath it, and like Steam's been nicer because everybody's been wanting a refund apparently. But I probably won't worry about getting a refund. We'll make it. Okay, I thought I was gonna die. I need to recharge this sucker before I forget. Let's go and try to see if I have midnight drop pod before. Probably have, but you never know. It's right over there. I wish there was a way you could tell from like up here if I'd been there before. Oh well. I can't tell. I just can't. Okay, there's 3 other things over here that I can go find. We'll hit those. Oh yes, undiscovered. See, now look, these are everywhere. These dropships are everywhere on this planet. These drop pods, I mean. And it's crazy how many extra slots in my inventory I've found. And mostly it feels like I've been mining the emerald and the gold just to upgrade these exosuits, which is worth it. Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, iridium. See, I don't need that right now. And that is one thing that's beneficial. Like these planets have a ton of stuff that I can come back and, if I need to, aluminum, copper. See, I don't have any copper. I can go get things if I need to fix stuff, which is typically what I'm spending most of my time and money on. Is fixing. So what is this? Oh, just one of those big things. So let's land and get some emerald. I think I just saw some gold or more emerald in the front. But we'll go down there. Just not a drop pod. Come on. I think I can get the emerald. Jump down. Don't. We're just mining away. I really am going to try after I mine this one to not mine. And then just search around for some stuff. Because it's such a necessary part of the game, but it can get so taxing and slow. And yeah, you can always upgrade stuff, but if I don't have stupid blueprints, or you can't find the very particular elements that it's asking for, and it says every planet every system has all the elements you need. I don't know if I believe it. Because there's some, look right here. Wrong button. Where am I going? If I want to go look at adding something to this thing, to my multi-tool, I need nickel, which actually, no. I've seen nickel once, but not for what I wanted. Right here, like for anything, this is mining specifically. So if we want to increase how fast I can mine, I gotta have that chrysonite. I have never seen that at all, like ever. And then yeah, I can get iridium for the coolant beam, but I don't want to cool it down. I want it to do it faster. And copper and iridium, and then this natrox. Where does that thing at? I mean, there's not enough ways to figure out what's all going on. So we'll continue to mine this one. Hopefully it's not too much longer. I don't know if there's a more efficient way to mine. I've done it to where I've started at the bottom and worked my way up, or started at the top and worked my way down, just going back and forth. I've done it like circles. I don't really know if there's an efficient way to do it. So we spend most of the time just going back and forth. And I don't know if it's good to do, but I've never been around anybody that's been like super hostile, like people trying to shoot my ship. And I'm happy, I guess, because I don't think my ship could take care of anybody. It's not got a lot of heavy firepower in it. And I tell you what, it's so stupid how you can't mine very well, or at all, on the planets with your ship. That is a big thing. I understand there's a ton of things that these gamers show up in this. It's like the Hello Games spent a ton of time when the concept of developing this game has almost an infinite amount of playable sections, but again, same thing on every one. And more power to them to be able to do it and have that artificially generated system, but it's not what people wanted. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how cool or good or anything you do is, if people don't want it, then people ain't gonna buy it. I guess we'll go to that one. We'll zoom down here real quick, see that's the drop ship. No. Waste. Not a drop ship either. Nope. We'll go over the shelter. Nope. There's the drop pod right there. Let's see if we've been there yet. Oh, it's not a drop pod. Is it? No, not a drop pod. I tell you what, it says 30 seconds, and then you just boost over to it, and then it takes another 30 seconds. Alright, is this shelter gonna have somewhere to land? Yep. Boom. Alright. Let's go in and see if I can spend a little money or sell a little bit of stuff. No, that's a little bitty one. Let's sell my emerald. Probably have like 750, I guess. Over 1,000. See, I'm getting. See, it's gotten smaller. It's only 270 per piece. Which went down a lot. All right. Let's talk to this guy. See what all he needs. Oh my lord. It takes so long. Oh, the warrior is old and high rank. He takes his time studying my body, my equipment, and snarls with disapproval. He grabs my visor suddenly and watches me instinctively flinch and recoil. He lets me go, rolls his eyes while I fall back in shock. The life form's disdain is palpable. I think of ways to turn his encounter around. Oh. Bow. Should have shown him my multi-tool. I really suck at this. How do you know what to pick on this crap? I'm gonna get enough carbon. Let's try this again. Dude, come on. You get a freaking milestone every 2 seconds. 1 carbon required. You gotta be pooping. Pooping me. Let's go shoot something. I wasted all that time. Now I need the carbon. That's probably it. Any here? Nope. Nothing found. I bet if I had a full case, I'd run over there and try it. It would tell me that I have no room in my inventory. See if I can find anything. Oh, okay. That carbon. Alright, I got 1 carbon. Let's go. Let's go make all these people mad who want to land. I just take my spare time. Boop. Alright, dude, I got 1 more carbon. Let's talk. Interloper. I suck at this. Alright. Okay, so I don't get anything new. I just. Oh, that's nothing. It's a waste of carbon. Let's go save this spot. Alright, save it. Alright, so I think I'm going to go around to a couple more places, and then I'm going to think about getting out of this system. Or not the system, but this planet, and trying to find another planet that actually has stuff worth getting to. But realistically, it probably won't have anything. But we'll see y'all later.